It occurs when they have a chemical dependency and an emotional or psychiatric illness that affects them physically, psychologically, and socially. They interfere with how they act with others and how they act with themselves. It is also known as dual disorders, co-occurring disorders, comorbidity. According to the National Institute, 10 million people every year have a dual disorder. And over half who have a mental illness also have substance abuse problem. The disabled chart in the middle shows that. There's no single type, so it's very hard to treat it, I guess, and also treat it and specify what it is. Okay. And it's very hard to come over it because most places either take care of one and not the other, or take care of the drug problem and not the mental illness. The relationship between your addiction and mental health. One really doesn't cause the other one, but it also amplifies which one. Your mental illness is called self-medicating, where you use drugs to alleviate the pressure and all the pain that you were in. I found out that the best treatment is called integrated approach, where they attack both of your problems at the same time, and there's only a few facilities that have that. And they identify what your problem is, they tell you about it, they help you set goals, all that. Very cool. Any questions so far? No?
Do you know an example of one of these treatment centers, like a name of one? For example, would one be for Betty Ford Clinic? Would that be one where they might treat the whole person and the addiction?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay. Is everyone familiar with the Betty Ford Clinic?
Yes.
Named after one of our former president's wives. Okay, she had an addiction problem, but this is a all-inclusive treatment center where the person, it's residential, which means that the person would live there for a while.
Right, yeah, that seems like it'd be.
Okay, where it depends on the complexity of their diagnosis, that they would stay as long as they needed to, and it would, they talk about all aspects of life, not just stop drinking, stop drinking, stop drinking. They talk about what could be causing the need to get drunk, the not being able to control the amount, yeah.
Okay. On a video on YouTube about integrated treatment.
So if you're like an alcoholic, is that what a dual disorder is?
And if you have there was I found this one chart, and it was a lot of schizophrenics, they're more prone to having a substance abuse problem. But what was the question? Sorry.
Like if you have a problem, like if you're an alcoholic, is that what that would fall under a dual diagnosis?
If you have an emotional or psychiatric problem with your head.
With the alcohol?
Yeah, with alcoholism.
What Scott said was that a lot of times those who have anxiety or some type of mental illness will sometimes use alcohol and drugs to make themselves feel better. Either they don't know that they can get help, they don't want to get help, they're scared to get help or whatever, but they'll drink or they'll use drugs because it makes them feel more relaxed or calm or something like that. And so a lot of times that's where you'll see it go hand in hand, so to speak, where someone who drinks a lot might have a psychiatric disorder that could be diagnosed or undiagnosed. There's a connection.
So I didn't put in a slide, but it was also that I found that with this one, I found that in that same study that over 1 million people each year have 4 disorders. So I thought that was pretty crazy to think about.
Is there a term for that? Is it still just dual?
Yeah, I think it was just.
Would it be quad disorders?
Yeah, that sounds right.
How do you differentiate between somebody struggling with 2 things and 4 things?
And the volume,
Okay,
Scott is in the
so-
front. Oh, Stella has a question.
Oh, ooh.
Stella?
Okay, so I'm kind of confused. What are some examples of people that like